No. We can't spend the rest of our lives in front of this fire. We gotta close out this series before the end of the year. Hello and good evening. My name is Morganon, and I bid you all welcome back to Gothic 2. I thought I'd be leading the next few videos with the other two factions. I have to show how I get through the dragons with those two type of builds. While I also need to show the unique side quests that they get in chapters 4 and 5. But that's going to take some preparation, more so than I think continuing with the mage will. I think we have at least 2 episodes left on the island here. A lot of this is just going to be mopping up side quests I haven't done yet, and the handful of ones that show up in Chapter 5. The mages actually get, I'd say, the fewest side quests. I guess it's not really the fewest, it's just that the other two have some pretty big ones. But there are a couple things we gotta do. First and foremost, I just kind of want to show off how damn powerful this bloody spell is. Again, takes a lot of mana. These guys don't stand a chance. Seekers that used to have to tread lightly just to stay well away from them, don't even stand a chance anymore. Now, one of the things I need to do with this character is actually basically power level the hell out of it by taking care of all of the enemies that are around in the Valley of Mines and out here, and even sweep back through Jarkandar. Because a lot of new things spawn in there just to, I guess, give you a reason to go back. Nothing significant in terms of rewards or treasure. There's no new quests that show up there. But they did something, I guess. And we can't leave that XP behind. Now, one of the interesting things that is still out here, something you can access really early on, but you would regret it very quickly. The reason I have put off stuff like this is just because it's absolutely trivialized by... What's this guy doing on the farm? Absolutely trivialized by having the Fire Rain spell. That's pretty much our ticket to just make a joke of the rest of this game. Look at this idiot. I've never seen that particular seeker before. Where's this pathfinding even taking him? Oh, he's just chilling by the chapel. What a dick. But that crypt out there, past that little chapel, is... well, there's quite something down there. And taking care of it with the other two characters was actually quite challenging. What the hell is...
I never knew that.
I guess, what's his name? Thorald? No, not Thorald. What? What the hell's his name? Torloff. Doesn't come out this early.
Cut out this magic.
Cut out your face. Stop talking twice.
There seem to be some mercenaries missing here.
Sure, that's true. Silvio is miles away and he took half the
And
crew
6 feet
with
below
him.
the ground.
Who cares? I've got a better chance of becoming someone with Lee's boys. All I need's a chance.
A chance?
If I could bring proof that I'm a real tough guy, maybe I could even become one of Lee's bodyguards.
Wow, suddenly you have ambitions in life, while you aren't really determined to work too hard.
What would that look like?
I don't know exactly. Some kind of orc trophy wouldn't be bad. Some kind of insignia from the orc leaders or something. A banner, an armband, or a ring, something like that. Can't make any kind of an impression here with much less, that much is obvious.
And you can do what I did and just beat the shit out of everybody and prove your worth that way. But you might notice that became a quest, so that's something for us to take care of. I don't think the paladins actually get that quest for whatever reason. Actually, there is a reason for that. We'll explain it when we get to that, but basically, what we find to solve his quest is something the paladins need for a different quest, so that's why they don't really get this one. One of the big issues is that each of the three factions, like we have this... Where is it? The possessed people. Is that a... What's happened to that quest? Oh yeah, there's some stuff we still haven't done, finished up out there, out in Jarkandar, so we gotta go back and do that. Okay, so this is it. It's all lumped into one. But in a nutshell, each of the three factions has that kind of quest. For whatever reason, the mages get theirs starting in Chapter 3. The other two actually get theirs starting in Chapter 4, but since you're likely going to spend Chapter 4 in the valley, might not realize that it happens that early. But the problem is, as far as I know, all of those are basically open-ended. There's no indication when you've essentially completed it because the quest never actually closes. And with us, with the mage, there's actually, I think, one almanac that is impossible to get. I don't remember what it is. I think it just wasn't given to anybody. And that, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, actually will close out the quest. But since you can't get it, that's actually not possible. So instead, once we've basically crossed off all the names on the list, that's when you know it's over, but the quest just never completes. So, one of the interesting things about this place is that seems to be where all the memes are buried, because all of these headstones here have some funny references to things that I don't understand. I think these are all basically shoutouts to people from the forums, the old Gothic forums way back in the day. That is Bjorn of, well, of Paradabites. Cairo, I assume, is Kai Rosenkranz. What a shit. I don't know who Hosh is. Maybe that's who Hosh Peck was named after. Uncle Crunkle found the Scorpion Man. Oh, look, a switch. Snow Elk. Oh, Elk. That was the name of a character in Gothic 3, if I remember. Nicody. Sasha Henricks, I assume. Andre. Not Lord Andre. Mighty Alien Dwarf. It's all fake, believe me. You're 2894. Why do I feel like that's a pertinent thing to remember out of all of these? I wonder if there's like some kind of like forum role-playing game going on that all these quotes kind of came from, because they don't seem to make sense in any kind of context or have any reason to be remembered. So, 2 switches in this little mausoleum here. Open the way down below. If we take a little trip with me, get down here, stone tablet, and a note. Bold letter and shaky handwriting. I have failed. In vain I have tried to keep Inubis on the path of good. At first I believed he was dead, but there is strength left yet in Ivan's old bones. Oh, I was dead, sorry. Inubis has arisen from the dead. Banished by the ancient order of the Paladins, he now seeks revenge for his curse. Many of his followers are with him. I have no idea how a warlord like Inubis could become so evil. I found his tomb in this crypt, but I am uncertain whether I will ever be able to report my find. Therefore, I write these lines in hope that they may be found. Be warned. A mighty enemy is reaching out for the souls of the just. Inubis will not be the last. May it all save your souls. So, that's ominous. Down here, 3 directions, 3 skeletons. These skeletons actually don't do anything until you provoke them.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Luckily, we can one-shot him. But, very important, when you open this chest, shit's about to go down. So make sure you're ready for shit to go down. We are not ready for shit to go down. Not really, anyway. But maybe we can make this work. I forgot that I did not actually get the fire rain spell. So we were missing something. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, loot this quick as you can, then back up. Step out here. Don't go too far, just step on the other side of this doorway, and we'll be golden. You know, maybe we should have restored my mana first. Oh god. It might not be golden. I need the big skeleton down. Shit, shit, shit. We are not golden. Well, this has gotten awkward. Get him! You're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. Wow. Just straight up couldn't hit that idiot. Well. Maybe we better back off and rethink this. So the issue with this episode that I thought might not be an issue is that I didn't actually plan it. Like I said, I was actually thinking I would, oh my god. I have no idea why this particular ledge is so hard to grab. I thought I'd be doing one of the other ones, but I realized basically what I'm doing with those is I recorded the fights with the dragons, and I'm just gonna kind of post-commentate those. Because there's really not much to explain. They're pretty straightforward. But it is much easier to defeat the dragons as those guilds. But essentially, you still have to rely on backup. So, in essence, it is impossible in this game to defeat the dragons without either an NPC or like a summoned demon helping you. Which is kind of a shame, but that's what they did. The reason for that is just that the health regen is out of control on them. What I found is that there's sort of a sweet spot where you can get the dragon to kind of stop attacking, but if it's not currently doing an action, then that just means that it's sitting there idly restoring its health. And the health regen is very messed up. The rate at which it regens is all over the place. Seems completely random, but even at its slowest speed, you generally cannot outpace it, even as an archer with the best bow in the game. Why do I always get it wrong? I forget what we needed for this. We needed Tongue of Fire. That's what we were missing. I think Lutero might have one. So let's head by way of that way. Whoa. Going on here? Who called the guard? Gentlemen.
I've got no time for things like
Maybe we should check in with Lord Hagen real quick. Probably want to know what the status of the valley is.
The dragons are dead.
I knew that Innos would give you the strength to defeat the dragons. Where is the ore?
The orcs are still besieging the castle in the Valley of Mines. Garan stands no chance of leaving the castle before the siege is ended.
Damn it! If Garand isn't capable of handling the situation, then I shall have to see to it myself. A few orcs won't stop me. Not me! I have already informed my men. We are preparing for departure. We shall all go. I shall leave only a minimal guard on the ship. That shall be enough then to finally put an end to the orcs.
That's a bold proclamation there. Hope it works out for you. You know, when you are going as the governor, essentially, and the judge. Well, no, Andre's the judge, isn't he? Well, you're taking a major part of the governance out of this city. But
For Innos.
Wait a minute.
Do you really believe?
I need a ship.
I hear that almost every day, Reverend, but you do not even have a captain, to say nothing of a crew.
What about the ship in the harbor?
It belongs to me, and that's that. We shall transport the ore with this ship. Once that is done, then you can ask me again.
you're gonna be out of here by then. That's the whole point. Unless you plan on staying behind to maintain law and order on the island.
Show me.
He doesn't have one. I was sure somebody had one.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, we'll want that. Shit. Somebody must have one. I do not want to waste learning points
That's an open secret.
on getting Tongue of Fire Lizard.
Can't keep anything to ourselves. Everybody knows by now.
Now, we still haven't dealt with Salandrill here, but there's actually something else I need to take care of before we do that.
Show.
It's my...
So he doesn't actually get anything in later chapters. His inventory seems to basically stay the same. So keeping him around for that reason was pointless.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Who have a tongue of a fire lizard? Was sure somebody did. Well, I am reminded that the holy missile only deals damage to unholy creatures. Apparently, wargs don't count. Good thing is we can still use this. The buggy AI with the ram here. Supposedly, oh boy. Supposedly, there's one in these camps somewhere. My god, that just whiffed everything. Meh. Take that. The good thing is, we now have the XP to learn the Army of Darkness spell. There you at. See ya, bitch. Ho cho cho cho. Alright. That'll do it. Problem is, I don't remember what else we needed. Whether or not I already had it. Again, the plan is to come back here and mop this up later, but I don't even know if that's something I'll do on screen. We have some more stuff that I want to explore here, but that'll come in due time. Basically, my intention is essentially that I'm going to go through this all, post this episode, just to keep us on a good timeline. And then people can kind of tell me whatever the hell else I missed. Boom chakalaka. I would go out and demonstrate how good this spell is, but we've already used it in scroll form, so
It's really not my problem.
we're already well aware of that. But anywho, back to biznatch. Alright, bitches, we do this again. Can't remember, did one lightning do it? Yes, it does, so don't need to waste that much mana. So, here's the issue, that this costs 150 mana, which is not a problem for us, but really gives you an idea how ridiculous the cost of mana is for a rune over a spell scroll. But that's because these spell scrolls are essentially meant to be a utility thing for non-magic characters. But that's why it's extra weird that the spells that require an investment of mana over time, such as this, the scrolls don't really reduce the requirement at all. It's a bit strange. But regardless, do that. Usually there's sound effects that happen. They don't seem to be working too well. There it goes. And a little clicky clicky. Once everything shows up, it's quick blammo, and the deed is done. Thought it would hit this guy. Now this one is extra important that you don't try and run too far towards the little center of the hall there, because once you've looted all three of these, there we get the whole sound effect finally. Once you've looted all three, there's a fourth wave that actually comes through. And they can really take you by surprise. Shame that the skeleton mages don't drop anything. But anyway, we get here. 3 mages, 1 big boy and 2 little boys. The mages are definitely a humongous threat. So, I actually recorded the 2 other guilds doing this bit. Did I? No, I didn't. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. If I did, I'll just plug it in here. But basically, no matter what, all 3 of them... I just finished this last wave off with a fire rain spell because it's way too much to handle mono e mono, because you're just 1 mono against 6 monos here. Shadow Lord Inubis. It's a shame he doesn't really get more of a role in this. We've seen some of these Shadow Knights before. A couple of them guarding that one Dragon Slicer in the cave near the Circle of the Sun. But yeah, he doesn't really have much to offer. Just a couple potions, 500 gold. I don't know. Wasted story potential in my opinion. But yes, that is one of the many things in this game that my first time around I stumbled into way before I was capable of it. So it took me by surprise.
Have you got something for me to do?
Have you seen those black hooded guys?
I thought we did this already.
Those people give me the willies, I'll tell you. When I was at sea, I saw some pretty curious things, but those fellows really scared me.
The moss in the
They went
background.
in the direction of the bandit camp in the mountains at the southern end of the valley. Maybe you should go there and check on those guys, and do away with them.
Some of the mercenaries have left?
Silvio took a few of the boys and disappeared over the pass. It's rumored that some dragons have shown up there. When he heard that, there was no stopping him.
Oh,
Who
I
knows?
stopped him.
The dragon trophy is sure to bring a ton of money on the open market. That's nothing for me. I'm a sailor. I belong on the sea and not in a stuffy dragon's den.
Ah, you're a sailor, eh?
You're a sailor.
Did you finally catch on to that? Aye, damn it, I'm a sailor. Why do you ask?
I could use your abilities. I need to go to an island.
To an island? You don't even have a ship, let alone a crew to man her.
How do you
No,
know?
my boy, if you want to engage my services as a captain and strength teacher, then first you'll have to prove to me that you know what you're talking about. Besides which, I already have other worries. The Paladins haven't pulled out of the city as expected. Something serious will have to happen to get them to clear the field. Go to the castle in the Valley of Mines.
That's all just
Steal the key for the main gate from the gate guard and open it. The orcs will take care of the rest.
That is a ridiculous thing to tell me to do. And I don't think that's wise for any of our sakes. Once the orcs have wiped them out, there's nothing keeping them there. But yeah, for some reason, that is the task assigned to you to get Torloff as your captain. But there are actually two other characters. We already know about Jorgen. There's a third character that we could potentially recruit. All of them have some requirement. But Torloff's is by far the most ridiculous. Now, like I said, I thought I had already dealt with these guys. Sometimes there's one hanging down here at the bottom, but I guess not. Did I just not get the one upstairs? So, in order to do the Jarkandar part of this game, you have to clear out this bandit camp, essentially. Yeah, I guess I just never killed this one. But the interesting thing is that in vanilla, you didn't have to deal with them at all. So you could potentially encounter these guys just chilling up here with the bandits, and the bandits didn't seem to mind their presence. Well, while we're up here, might as well show the cave. Yeah, I'm not going to, because we're actually going to visit that cave for another reason with the dragon hunters. Essentially, if there's any... Is it me, or is that texture particularly not rendered? That really stands out to me right now, which tells me that that's not usually like that. Yeah, if there's a lot of overlap between what I'm doing with the three guilds, I'll probably resort to showing it on theirs, or whichever one it kind of seems the most relevant to. There's going to be at least one video apiece for the Paladin and the Dragon Hunter. Maybe two, depending on how long it takes to do some of those things. But all told, I would estimate there's probably no less than 6 videos left to do. And we've got 2 months left in the year, so that's kind of why I wanted to resort to recording the video, or a video, that is possible to do. And get out quickly. And then the ones that take prep, I'll just continue to prep while this one's still being viewed. What else we gotta do? Oh, let's turn this in. How about that? Oh yeah, and Raoul's an interesting character here.
Alright, you win. What do you want?
I won months ago.
Would you like an ocean cruise out of here?
What are you planning? Are you going to capture the Paladin's ship?
And what if I am?
You are completely crazy. No thanks, not for me. I don't see any reason to leave Corynus. Whether I earn my dough here or on the mainland, it's all the same to me. Find somebody else. Ask Torloff. He used to go to sea as far as I know.
I have no idea why, of all characters, we can propose that Raoul joins our crew. As the only other characters we can bring are actually pretty significant. I guess there's one other one, but he at least is someone that was in the first game. Raoul is just completely random, and he's also the only one you can invite that will refuse.
The black-hooded men in the mountains are no longer with us.
You were able to deal with them? Good man. I didn't trust those guys one bit. They were bound to cause a lot of trouble.
Oh, they've been causing a lot of trouble. Right. Well, you know what? Why don't we get to the monastery? Learn this last spell that I want. Which isn't really gonna be that helpful until much later. There's really only one circumstance where I use it.
Hey!
Maybe two. Army of Dankness. That being the case, I suppose I could have just bought a couple scrolls. Oh well, we got it now. No, actually, now I think about it, because we really want to spam that thing. When we get the opportunity for it. Do I have... I do not have the scroll. You have the scroll. I don't remember what else we need. I think it's like a skeleton bone, heart of a demon, black pearl maybe, something like that. I just realized something. I turned down the volume on this game when I was doing things off screen. Skeleton is bone and black, no. Stone golem and a demon. Alright, hopefully he has all those things. We have the bone and the black pearl. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was just a mental, not really a mental reminder because I said it out loud, but a personal reminder that I need to improve the volume mixing. Alright, you don't get jack fucking shit, fucking. We might need to learn how to take hearts. If old Lutero doesn't have what we need. So I don't think those can be found anywhere. I think Lutero has a stone golem, but not the, not the demon.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I don't know why Thorben has been having issues facing this cabinet every time I walk by.
There you.
Here I am again.
I've got wolf skin. Oh, what the?
I ripped
That. Good work.
You listen to the wrong.
I've actually ended up in a very odd
I've heard a thing or two.
circumstance in this game. For some reason in the past, I've always found being the paladin as given the most difficulty in getting money. I'm not sure why. But this time, my mage is the most broke, and my dragon hunter isn't much better.
Hey, you! Show.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't really be the end of the world, because we don't need it right now. But it is problematic if you go to the final chapter, and all these merchants become inaccessible, and a lot of the stuff that drops the stuff you need don't exist anymore. Boom. Alright. That's all that. So, why don't we take a look? We'll continue with this. We dealt with Fernando, Vino, Malik, Bromor, Engrom, Randolph. There's Sekob and Brutus left. Sekob is around these parts. Brutus is all the way back in the valley, so that's annoying. Well, he's got a seeker standing right behind him, so that's upsetting. Notice his son is missing. Deal with this idiot first. I probably mentioned it before, but the Seekers actually have a unique version of the fireball spell. So if you ever wondered why their fireballs seem to absolutely wreck your shit, more so than yours wreck their shit, it's not just a difference in Magic defense. Alright, sir.
Hey, you!
Are you possessed?
Give up, magician. You cannot win.
Says you. And lay bonk. Oh no, Balthazar. Don't make me do this. Again, I need your book. And I'll disarm you while I'm at it. Did he not hit me?
We'll see about that.
Wait a minute.
All right, you win. What do you want?
You've got a problem.
Yeah, that's right. You are my problem, filthy magician. Just go away, otherwise I'll skin you alive.
A difficult case.
Well, you tried to, and it didn't work. But yeah, you might notice that his wife and son have gone missing. This is one of the probably most missable side quests in this game. Because they've actually run off to an area of the map that you're probably not typically inclined to go back to. I'm certainly not anyway, and I don't even remember how I found it the first time. But basically, they took a runner through the woods. He didn't seem to give a shit. One of the issues is that all the Seekers, they don't like duplicate, but new ones spawn in very similar areas to where ones spawned in Chapter 3 and 4. That you can end up with groups of them if you didn't clear them out before. But anyway, all the way out here, for some reason, is Rosie and Till. I have no idea where they're planning to get to, and they just kind of seems like they were placed here as an afterthought, because they're just like idle animations have them facing that way for no particular reason.
Hey, you! Far away from home, are you? Daddy won't be able to help you here.
One of these days, I'm gonna shut your big mouth.
You loser. Count yourself lucky if I let you keep your life.
Then just leave me alone.
Wow, that is incredibly aggressive. I was just trying to tease the idiot, and you went to straight up threatening his life.
What are you doing here in the wilderness?
I couldn't take it anymore on Sekob's farm. Sekob threw one hissy fit after another. In the end, one couldn't talk to him at all. All he would do was yell. I must get away from here. But I don't know where to turn. Interested in a little deal?
A deal?
I'll get you out of here. Come away to the monastery. You'll be welcome there.
I'll never forget what you did for me. I'll pay you, of course. You go first. We'll follow.
Oh shoot, I'm sprinting. That's gonna make this more annoying. So, this is an interesting quest because where you take them depends on which faction you are. I think you take them to the landowner's farm if you're a mercenary. The annoying thing is that for some reason the female running animation is like half the speed, so she always falls behind. I think if you're a paladin, you just take them to town. I don't remember where they end up there. But obviously as a mage, we take them to the monastery. I feel like there's an event that happens. I should have looked this up before doing this, as usual. But I think there's an event that might happen if you try to take her back to Sekob's farm instead. Yeah, look at these idiots chilling in the woods over there. Luckily, they're no longer any kind of threat. So despite increasing in numbers, as Pyrokar said, quite significantly, they are nothing to be afraid of anymore. You know, I've forgotten whether or not I've gotten the mana from doing this yet. I think I have. So once you've gotten all of the stat bonuses you're gonna get from the shrines, you just get 3 hit points for every 100 gold you give. Which is certainly not worth it at this point. This whole bit kind of reminds me of playing Morrowind, where you level up your athletics skill and then get stuck with escort quests where the characters are nowhere near as fast a runner as you are. Well, we're here.
I'll find my own way from here.
You should. You're already here.
I don't know what I would have done without you. Please accept this modest gift as a reward.
Wait a minute.
Look how expensive
What do you...
these modest gifts have been getting. I have no idea how she ends up with a bow like this.
Can't go on like this forever.
Until goes immediately to work picking weeds, I guess.
That's just what I said.
I don't think anyone even assigned him to it yet. It's just his instinct, I suppose.
Far away from home?
What? Then have to feel sorry for this poor guy.
That's all just gossip.
So, yeah, they settled right in. Good for them. I don't think Sekab says anything to us now. We can go back and check.
You just won't listen, will you?
A hopeless case.
Alright, that's it. Whoa! Coming at me. What a dick. One thing I must say, at this point, you might be tempted to start like wantonly killing NPCs. Because it seems like there's no repercussions at this point, but actually, Vatras, who can be a big help later on, will refuse to speak to you if you start killing too many people. So we can't make him a crew member. And that's about it, I guess. We actually still need to turn in some stone tablets to him, don't we? Or did we already do that? No, we haven't. Seem to be missing a couple. Uh-oh. Because there are a total of... You bitch. Oh god, oh god. Got the big guns. There are a total of 25, or there's a total of 28, actually. We gave 3 of them to Errol. So I seem to have missed several other ones. They're probably in, like, the valley and shit. It does beg the question how those stone tablets ended up out in the open in the Valley of Mines, not discovered by any of the convicts who were there. It's one of the things that always, well, I'm not against the idea of protobites reusing old maps and, like, kind of changing them, because I think thematically that can be pretty cool. It does come off as strange when you see them significantly altered for no apparent reason or after a short amount of time. Like how many new things you find in the valley when nobody... Hello, Jesus Christ, he's just standing right there. When nobody had really been there since the convicts. We traipsed through the valley and cleared everything out. And then all that happened in the meantime is the orcs moved in. So apparently they brought all that crap with them and just distributed it all across the world.
I used to say that myself.
It always is interesting to me how NPCs don't really react to the Seekers. Let's see. Well, we might as well finish off this a bit for Pirate Car. Like I said, the quest unfortunately is open-ended. Can't quite be finished. But might as well get the last two that we can. Honestly, I don't know why it didn't cross my mind to do this when we came here for the Fire Lizard Tongue, but that's just what happens when I don't actually plan videos. Alright, now this can actually be pretty tough because using our Steel Energy spell is gonna mess us up. We need to somehow lure him to where he will not cause trouble. The best time to do that might be nighttime. Where would we be safe to beat him ass?
Where did you pick that up then?
This feller's a ludist. Shoot. This actually didn't occur to me. So I don't know how I usually deal with this. Suppose we can try and get him over there? Give it a shot? I'm not worried about them attacking us, but what's gonna happen is that when we knock him down, everyone here is gonna stab him to death. So that's what just seemed to happen all the time. Uh-oh, orcs have suddenly woken up.
Hey, you!
My god. Well, I suppose we could have ice blocked them.
Worm, you cannot escape us.
And this should avoid any trouble. Well, he can just die. Here's a... Alright, well, I guess that's it. So you didn't actually die. I don't know how you survived. The weird part is he'll never find his way back up there.
Is it really true?
And there's still an orc just going bananas out there.
Hey! You're possessed. Go to the monastery and have them heal you.
I'm beyond help. Go away.
Well, that's sad.
I'm not touching that.
We tried to help you. And if you're that hopeless, I don't know why you're sticking around here where you could potentially cause damage by being possessed. Oh well. Let's get back to Pirate Car and just let them know what's up.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak, brother.
I've got even more books of the Seekers for you.
Many have been found already, but I do not think we have all of them. Take this. It is a gift from the monastery which will help you when you face evil.
You see what I mean? That is everybody on his list, and nobody else gets added to it. Pretty sure we've gotten them all. Engrom was in the valley. Vromor we definitely dealt with. Right? Let's double check that. Yeah, so that's all taken care of. So, that's it. Like I said, the quest stays open-ended, even though Pyrocar implies that there's still more to find. And that same thing happens with the other... with the side quests of the other two guilds. I have no idea why they decided to do that. But it's quite annoying. I think, however, that we had proven that basically cheating to get another almanac in your inventory would prove that just one more would actually complete this quest. But I don't remember the insert code, so give me a second. So the code is insert it WR Dementor Obsession Book Miss. So I don't know why they refer to them as Dementors. I'm guessing that's a Harry Potter reference.
I can tell you even more about those possessed.
Speak!
I've found another almanac.
Many have been... Take this.
Eh? Have I not gotten them all? Well, where did that one go? One on the wall. Maybe it is just truly open-ended.
I can tell you even more about...
Speak!
I've got even...
You have already brought me a great number of the enemy's books. I should be surprised if they had many more in circulation. Take this. It is...
Well, that doesn't close this out. So basically, yeah, they seem to recognize... I don't know, let's see how many we can get away with.
I can...
Speak!
I've got...
You have already... I should take this.
I'm obviously not going to keep this save. I'm just kind of doing some science here. It's especially spooky how they float.
I can...
Speak!
I've got even...
You have already brought... I should take this.
No, I think that just keeps going like that. Ad infinitum.
I can...
Speak!
I've got even...
You have already... I take...
Yeah, so... even with that, it never closes. But basically, that one line is what you never get to hear because there aren't enough possessed folk to do that. But the same kind of thing happens with the other two. We'll see that when we do their bits. But it is what it is. Alright, so we're actually quite long into this video. And I don't feel like we did much, but again, this is what happens when I don't actually plan things. So...
Why haven't I heard about this before?
why don't we just, to close things out, wrap up a couple things in Jarkandar that for some reason I just never finished. Did we do... we turned in, Baltram's package, right? Yeah. So for some reason, Baltram, it gets really uptight when you're a mercenary. And will actually refuse to deal with you. But that only happens starting in Chapter 4, I think. Maybe in Chapter 3. I don't know, maybe it does happen in Chapter 2. I never deal with him, so I have no idea, but... yeah, he becomes a real asshole. And won't deal with you, and the quest will actually fail because of that. It's really annoying. So doing the whole trick where... the whole funny bit where... you... did I already deal with these? Interesting. The whole bit where you keep the package so you can get a discount on Henry's entrance fee screws you over out of completely finishing the quest. Why am I doing this?
Will it ever change?
I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
I don't care who murdered them. What about my grog?
I got your grog.
About that grog. Here's your 20 bottles.
What? Really? Just like that?
Well...
okay, I'll pay for them.
haven't you got anything more interesting than gold?
Let's see. I've got this ring here. I won it gambling in a filthy dockside tavern years ago. Back then, the guy told me it was magic. No idea whether that's true. Maybe you want that instead of money.
I don't remember what the ring is, but money's not much
Give me the ring.
concern to us anymore.
He really should have known better.
So let's see what this is. It is a ring of Orskin.
Same old thing, all over again.
So in my opinion, not really worth it.
Hey,
Old Billiam, you want to know who killed them?
I know who murdered Angus and Hank.
Who? Who did it?
His name is Juan. He's one of the bandits.
You've got to do that bastard in, do you hear me? He must not get away with this.
Juan is history.
And? Did he suffer?
Come off it, kid.
Oh well, just as long as you killed the swine.
Sure did. Alright, what else was still open here? No, that was it. Well, there we are. I don't really plan on showing the whole run-through of Jarkandar on screen, but now that we have Fire Rain, I can pretty much make a joke of everything that spawns in here. There's a lot of dangerous shit. Mainly in the canyon here. You'll find there's a few trolls and a lot of dragon snappers. And dragon snappers are kind of what this game really loves to throw at you in the final chapter if you want to go around mopping up things for XP. So, be ready for that. But anyway, that's what's... that's where we're going to end it today. So I apologize that this one was a little off script. Not planned, very uncoordinated. But you know what? None of this was really that important. It's all side stuff that I just want to be in the walkthrough. So I guess it's not much lost with it not being planned. And I really just want to make sure that I keep up a pace to get these videos done before the end of the year, so that it doesn't become... I mean, what even year are we on at this point? I don't even know how long ago I started this walkthrough. But anyway, until next time, hope you all stay safe, stay healthy. Don't forget to follow on Twitch if you want to see some live stream stuff every weekend, or link to my Discord in the description below as well if you want to hang out there for idle chatter. And otherwise, have yourselves a wonderful week, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you later.